All right, guys, out here giving the DG-3 Ruck from Crossfire a try. Got a few miles in so far, and already I can tell you this is a great rucksack for the modern day warfighter. Not bulky at all, very easy to pack out. It offers extreme comfort with all these pads and everything. It's completely adjustable to every person that wears it, and it affords you the opportunity to organize all your stuff in a very organized manner, which is typically not something that you'd see the average soldier being able to do. But this ruck solves that problem. So I'm about to do a short halt so that I can show you more about this ruck, take it apart, show you the inside. But before I do that, I just want to go ahead and let you guys know that this ruck is very comfortable. The padding is great, very breathable. I don't have any issues with bunching up or anything like that. Very comfortable rucksack, very sleek in design, but you can still fit a whole bunch of stuff in. And I've got about maybe somewhere between 35 and 40 pounds on my back right now, and doesn't feel like it. Feels great. All right, let's see if we can find a spot. Ooh. Oh my God. Dude, I'm out here in like late fall coming up on winter, and this is what I'm working with here. Oh man, dude, it's like the size of my thumb. Ooh, okay. All right, let's go this way. I don't like spiders, man. Obviously, I run into spider webs all the time, but I don't like them. That's a tip for you guys. If you're out there in the woods doing your patrols or your rucks or whatever, and you come across a spider web, just shake everything so you can get that spider off as fast as possible, all right? Because you never know what kind of spider it could be. I don't know what kind of spider that was. Who knows? I don't care. I just don't want it anywhere near me. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's find a place to stop. Okay, here we go. I think this is gonna be as good a spot as any. Nice little clearing, and we got some sun, and so I can show you guys what we're working with here. Actually, let's test out the quick release function, okay? I haven't tested it out. This is the first time we've tested it out. Let's see if it's legit or not. Oh! So you can see that would be really good if you were on patrol and you came under fire and you need to get rid of your ruck real quick. Bam, ruck's off. I can go maneuver and do what I need to do as I'm receiving fire. That was pretty seamless. Pretty impressed by that. Bear with me because I don't have a camera person. It's just me. So here it is, the DG-3, Crossfire DG-3. Okay, this is how I have it loaded out. I packed it all up real quick, but to my own liking, how I think I would pack it out if I were in a rush to pack a ruck out. All right, so I'm gonna open this thing up and I'm gonna show you guys all the different cool functionalities that come along with the DG-3 and how I think Crossfire really did do their homework when they were thinking about the needs of the modern day warfighter. All right, so here we go. So first things first, on this ruck, on the top flap, which is right here, there's 3 different zip pouches, right? You got one here, right on top, one here. Then you also have zip entry right here at the top. I use that for my Camelback hose, but you could use it for whatever you store up here at the top. You can see my whoopee is kind of sticking through. You can pull out your whoopee right here from this zipper, okay? So, or your poncho or whatever you might need easy access to that's actually packed inside your ruck. But so that's like that. Inside these zipper pouches, I just put in some things that you might have in here. You know, obviously it's not specific to you, but this is just some things I found lying around that I put in here real quick. So we got a towel, right? One of these quick dry towels right there stuffed in. We got, I don't even remember what I put in here. What else we got? Oh, a map, right? So it's a great place to put your map while you're out there on mission or on patrol. All right, and a nice huge map in there I was able to fit in there, right? We got, oh, my knee pads. So if I wanted to take these off while I was going on my long walk, okay, before I actually went out and did a raid or something, and I wanted to store them real quick, there's stuff right in here, this top flap pouch. Oh yeah, and then also in here are 2 other individual pouches, mesh pouches, okay, that you can store some other things that you want in there, any electronics or pens or whatever. But I also have another map case, so I could have fit another map in here, but there's still plenty of room for me to stuff in there. That's just to, you know, intrigue your guys' imagination on the things that you could put into this top flap pouch. And then here's the other pouch that goes on the outerest part of the top flap. And here's some more things. So I have some extra ammo, right? 9mm, 5.56 rounds, extra ammo. What else did I put in here? Oh, spare antenna, or maybe I'm just storing my antenna away since I'm not using it. My gloves, maybe an extra pair of gloves. What else? Oh, bungee cords, right? And then in here also there's individualized pockets that you can store and organize all the different things that you might want to put in there, and it goes pretty deep. All right, so I can see, as you can see, that already gets rid of like your need for those modular pouches on the sides, just this top flap alone, and that's way more convenient and secure than those side pouches that you'd normally see, and it sits higher on your back, so it just makes more sense when you're on those long rucks. All right, so that's super convenient. That was just the top flap. All right, now the top flap is completely removable, right? So if you had something in here you wanted to bring with you, but you didn't want to bring like the whole ruck, top flap's completely removable. And there you go. Okay, or you could leave it on and you can open up from the securement straps. So they're just traditional lateral securement straps that you'd normally see. Okay, so now I'm into the ruck itself. You have a bottom zipper pouch here underneath the top flap. Okay, mesh. Oh yeah, and the carrying handle is real nice and thick too, by the way, and nice and big, so you don't have a problem getting to it. By the way, something else that's external on the ruck. So this is a extra carrying pouch that comes with the ruck. You don't have to use it, but it's really easy to put onto the ruck if you want to use it. It's just a couple of these, you know, easy securement molly attachments here. I'm not really sure what you call them, but that's how you secure it. Really easy. Just 4 down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 goes on and off really easy, but it stays on there once it's on. And you can put really whatever you want in here, but I thought, hey, this looks like a really good helmet carrier. So, you know, like when you're walking long distances, you're going from one location to the other and it's taking miles to get there, you usually take off your helmet because just to keep from being a heat cat, right? And you want to store your helmet inside your ruck, but usually that's kind of a pain in the ass. All right, so this is a great option for that. You can put your helmet right here at the bottom and it comes out and goes in very easily. See, and I just put my normal Army helmet in here. I'm not going to turn it because it's got all my info on there, but I thought the majority of you guys watching this video would have something like this, and so this would be a good option to see. But yeah, so it fits a normal ACH, no problem. It would obviously fit a fast helmet or whatever else you might be working with, but that's a really cool feature that I have not seen before, and I didn't feel it like dragging on me or anything like that. It was really secure. Wasn't bouncing around, but yeah, you can fit anything in here. You can put whatever you want. I think that's meant to be a helmet carrier, and it's very useful. And so now I'm just going to move these straps out of the way so I can show you how to get into the internal compartment. And you can see I'm doing this with just one hand. All right, that's how easy it is to get that out of the way. All right, now, so you can either enter this ruck through the top through the cinch down like that and get in there like that, or you can go in through this way, which I think is super cool. All right, and it helps you to really organize your ruck and pack it out as well. Really easy to get into. A couple straps here that help to cinch it down and secure it. Nice thick zipper. The zips down and easy, and I'm doing it with just one hand here. Okay, nice and thick, doesn't like get caught on itself like some of the zippers out there. And then the last thing, and you can either like leave this part closed like this and get into it this way, so that's easier, or if you really need to get into it, you just push this out of the way and then you got it open. All right, so now the ruck is all the way open from the top. Here's where I set my camelback. You know, I like to put my camelback on the top of the ruck. That's where that was sitting, and now I can get all the way into my rucksack without digging through it. Now this is what's really cool about this ruck, is the ability to really organize all your stuff. And again, I put this all together really quick, okay? But again, I think most soldiers would be really quick with storing all their gear, but I was still able to store it pretty organized, very organized for myself personally, and just help show you guys and give you guys some ideas of how you could use it. So here I got a couple MREs, right? Because I'm out here for 3 days, I'm gonna need some food. I could have put more in here, no problem. A couple MREs right on the top. Here's my, I stuck my whoopee right here on the top so I can grab it. I got my poncho, which will be next. I could grab it from this top zipper like I was talking about without even opening up the ruck. All right. Then I got my spare boots, nice and tight to my back. Nice and packed in there. I've also got my terrain model kit and all my other leadership gear in here in my wet weather case, okay? Got my sleeping bag down here at the bottom. Nice and tucked away, the outer shell, just in case I need it. Probably won't need it. And I'm gonna take the rest of this stuff out so I can show you how it's organized more. All right, so here you have the inside of the ruck. Here you could put your hydration bladder right here. I like to put it at the top, but you can put whatever you want into this pouch and it will lay straight against your back. Probably a good place for a hydration pouch. Flip that over. You have all this room to store all your stuff. You have 2 mesh bags with Velcro closers right here on the sides. And they also Velcro down so they're not slapping all over the place, right? I didn't put anything in there, but obviously you could put a lot of things into those. We have 4 different pouches on the inside that I thought was really cool to help you organize all your stuff. So starting from the left in the top, right here, here's another spare towel for myself. Of course, you guys can put whatever you want in here, but I put a spare towel into this one. I've got 2 extra pairs of tan t-shirts into this one. I've got some spare ammo and some my IR chem light bundle, maybe like a spare bundle in case I lost mine on patrol at my hip right there. I'd probably fill that out more so it's not so loose. And then I have a couple pairs of extra socks down here at the bottom. But the cool thing about that is you guys could obviously put whatever you want into these pouches, but it's super cool to have it so organizable, because you know, when you're working in the dark, or if you're trying to operate quickly, or you're just, you know, tired and kind of out of it, you want to know where your stuff is and be able to get to everything quickly and in an organized manner, right? So this is going to help you to relieve a lot of that stress, to know where your stuff is inside your ruck, and also to help you pack it out appropriately so that the weight is diversified and spread across the ruck appropriately and evenly, so that when you pack it all up and put it on your back, you can go for further and for longer without getting fatigued as easily. Okay, so they definitely did a good job thinking about all those things when they were assembling and putting together this ruck. And I think the modern day warfighter, like I keep saying, would seriously benefit from having a ruck like this. And a couple other really cool things, they have these side pouches here on the outer part of the ruck, and I just threw like a water bottle in there to show you, but you see this, there's a side pouch here. There's also one that goes a little deeper on the inside of that pouch. So these are kind of like dump pouches, or just, you know, stuff that you don't mind getting lost. You could put in there just for quick ease of getting back to. Maybe you could store maybe your radio for you RTOs out there could go into here and through here. See, there's also a securement area here for those long items. You can run your antenna up through the top like that. So there's a lot of different things you can do with that. There's also the same setup on the other side, right? Other side of the ruck, same setup. You can see I just have some empty mags in here, so maybe you know, once I expelled my ammo and maybe my other dump pouch is all the way full, or maybe I have a lot more walking to do, I take it out of my side dump pouch and I just put it in my ruck like this, and no big deal, right? Gives me a lot more room and extra features to play with. And of course, the entire ruck itself is laced with MOLLE webbing, so you can add, you know, endless attachments to this ruck. If you still want to do the side pouches, you can add those on there. If you have some other pouches you want to put on the outside, no problem. There's tons of things that you can do with this ruck. Also, real quick, guys, just want to show you the front of this ruck, so you know what you're working with. But here's the straps, you know, DG-3 right there. Here's how the straps look. You saw how the quick release worked. It was really easy to put those quick releases back in, by the way. Not an issue. I felt very comfortable rucking with this thing. I have not adjusted it period since I got it out of the box, but it is totally adjustable. You can adjust the height of it. You can adjust how the shoulder straps fit onto your shoulders, how high, how low you want them, how spread out. You can adjust the chest strap, how high or low you want it. Let's see, you can adjust where you want your waistband to sit. These pads that they give to you are super awesome. I actually really like the pads. They're nice and thick, about 1 inch thick. You have it up here at the top of the shoulders. These pads also come in a cummerbund fashion, so if it's too bulky for you and you don't like it, you can take it off, no big deal. You know, if you're that kind of person that just doesn't like these kind of waist straps, take it off, not an issue. Nothing bunched up on me while I was rucking. Everything sat very nicely. I'd say another win by the guys at Crossfire. This ruck is pretty badass. Last I checked, I want to say this Rucksack was about $300. I'm actually really glad that I have this ruck now. I'm excited to go try it out in the field in real time, because I think it's going to be extremely useful, and it's going to relieve a lot of that like pack out heartache that you normally get that comes along with going to the field as a soldier. So I'm pretty excited to have this and put some miles under it. Super comfortable, extremely functional, and not a bad price tag. Again, $300-ish. I don't really remember for sure. I want to say it's about $300 on the website. Not too bad at all. Okay, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck with this rucksack. All right, guys, well, that was my quick down and dirty review of the Crossfire DG-3 perfect 3-day rucksack. I would highly advise that you go ahead and give this rucksack a look-see at their website. I'll drop the link in the description for you guys. So far, all my interactions with Crossfire have been extremely professional. Those guys definitely are serious about their craft, and they seem to actually care about soldiers and what the needs of soldiers are as they're conducting their missions. So I would definitely give those guys a look. I still have a couple more rucks from the guys at Crossfire that I need to test out and provide a review for. So if you want to catch those, make sure to like and subscribe to this video so that you don't miss those coming up. And if you're interested in the Crossfire's Mark 7 long range patrol pack, I already did a review on that one. I'll put the link to that video right here. Besides that, I don't have anything else for you guys. I got to go ahead and pack this thing up and make my way back to my starting point. So I'm going to leave you guys now, and I'll see you on the next one.